Why am I getting so emotional? The green smoothie for today. Didn't make this one, but it's super green. Not as much fruit. I have to get some kind of exercise in today. Whatever it is, I've been lame. Just amazing how days can just run away, and it's already October 9th. Whoa, let's do something. Let's do it now. Let's do it today. We were just talking about how it costs so much money to go to Europe for a month. And by so much money, it just means all of our money because we're super poor. Except Marie has all the money. She has more money than me right now. That's sad for me. Not really, but sort of, but not really. So today was a lot harder to get out and do something. I had to push myself like the entire time to get out here. Like for 2 hours, I went back and forth of what I was gonna do. Maybe some freeletics, just some push-ups. I finally got out. Just good. Alright. I feel like I was like back where I started when I first started exercising. It's lame, but I guess I probably am not. Just feels like that. I didn't have my phone with me, so I don't know how far I officially went. It's probably 1.5 miles to 2 miles. Ended it up eating my fish cold. Wonderful. Then I just mowed part of the lawn. I walked, then I ran, and then I mowed the lawn. It's better than what I thought I'd do today. I'm having tuna fish for dinner. I'm having some bread, but it's pretty good bread. It's just flour, water, honey, salt, and yeast. So it's not bad. It's the only thing that's not paleo today. And I have some of this and some mustard. And I'll have some tomato and a bunch of spinach on it. It's hard to do the half the vegetables, half fruit, but it does keep you full. I'm gonna talk to you guys here by the garage light. Chance to sort of be alone. I don't know if anyone can hear me, but I have my own little like arm perch right here. So I can just like chill, talk to you guys. We only have a certain amount of time in this life, period. Whether it's just coincidence or there is a plan of when we're supposed to go, what we're supposed to do. I do believe that there is a plan, but either way, we only have a certain amount of time. I don't really fear death in the traditional way. That's one thing that I feel that believing in God and believing in that truth allows you, is you don't have a fear of death. We shouldn't be afraid, right? That is one thing I'm grateful for, but I do fear, because of my lack of faith, losing the relationships and the people in my life. And that's something that I fear, but I am again grateful for the plan that is there, that we can be with our friends and family and those that we love again after this life. Sometimes I get bogged down into different things in this life right now, of things that have value to me. And really, if I had to go down to the number one thing that's most important to me, it's my family. It's those close friends I have. Does my life reflect that? Do I live a life that will... I don't really care that much about leaving a legacy. I mean, I'll be honest, like, I want to live a life that is... I fulfill my potential. And in doing that, I develop great relationships. I am guilty of looking at people sometimes and saying, what do they bring to my life? What value do they bring? And I think most of us do. If you don't do that, that's amazing, and I hope to get to that point someday. But I am getting better at saying, you know, every human being is an amazing person, or has the potential to be, and it just depends on our choices of who we want to become. As I realize what's really important to me, and as you realize what's really important to you in your life, I think it helps with the other little things that we realize they're not that important. My purpose, I'm finding, is other people, you know? And It might seem really basic to you, but it seems so profound, right? Because others are where you find real happiness, or that's the only happiness I've found. I apologize to my mom if she doesn't like me to do this sometimes, you know, to draw attention to her, but she's the most amazing woman in my life, and this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and my mom destroyed breast cancer. You know, she annihilated it, is doing great now, but it was a really hard time for us as a family, but mostly for her. And I look back and she took a lot of that upon herself, and that's partly her personality, but I wish I could have been more there for her of what I can do. Obviously, you got to give people space. She's such an amazing woman. She has some things that she has to deal with now for the rest of her life because of it, but I never hear her complain. And maybe if she does, she laughs about it, and my mom's awesome. I know that she doesn't like it and stuff, but she doesn't let it hold her back, or she doesn't let it affect her life from what I've seen, and I want her to have such an amazing life too. And one of the ways I know parents do that is if their children succeed, and so that's another motivator, is I want my parents and my mom to realize that she's amazing and they're amazing. Be aware, you know, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, do something, go for a run, donate, learn more about it, have your mothers or daughters or anyone make sure that they're checking themselves and different things like that. I know that my mom said that if she maybe would have gone in a little earlier, it might have not have been as invasive for her, so I know that from her experience she would suggest to get that checkup sooner than later, even if it sometimes seems maybe embarrassing or things like that. Funny thing is, a lot of times I have to now go to bed. I finally get excited for the day, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do all these cool things, you know, I'm gonna like write my plan for life and change everything, and then I stay up late, and then I get angry at myself, and then I finally go to bed. I'm just gonna go to bed, because last night, I'll tell you guys a secret, I stayed up all night. Ow! I said I was gonna go to sleep, but I stayed up literally all night, so I'm running on maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep, because at 8 o'clock in the morning, when everyone's starting to wake up, my family already goes to work and stuff, I'm like, all right, I guess I'll go to sleep, because I was just going to stay up. Now, maybe I don't have all the purpose I want or know exactly what I want to do with my life, but I have some clarity, and I've been searching for that, and I'm grateful to have that. Love you guys, you're great, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.